SSEM is constantly changing. So there's regulation updates, there's events that happen throughout the country and the world that require you to focus on what's learned from them and then adjust your own practices. There's an ever-growing requirements from parents, from faculty, from children about making our safety, security, emergency management efforts plain, working with other local enforcement officials, whether that be EMS, fire, or police. All of that takes on a life of its own and really requires someone to be fully attentive to it, along with the need for regular training across the building level. It's not okay to just train people once. It requires kind of constant vigilance around training and understanding the different things that can happen in an emergency, so that people are able to rely on muscle memory prior to, during an event, rather than look to the written out procedures. So those are pieces that we were struggling to get a handle on and have someone who could fully own them as their full-time, obsession, if you will. Altaris has been great. They have provided us with expertise and resources in a professional way. They're always willing to pick up the phone when I call and kind of look for answers that we don't necessarily have. And even if they don't have them at the tips of their fingers, they have the network and the experience to kind of go and find those answers. We've experienced nothing but professional and excellent service and consulting from it. If you're considering working with Altaris for the first time, I would be ready to listen to what they come up with. A fresh set of eyes is always enlightening, although it can be disconcerting at times because there are things you haven't thought of. Being open to hear those things and slowly working towards improvement is the key to working with Altaris. There's never a time when there isn't going to be something to work on or make better, but continually working on it makes it front of mind and ultimately makes the district safer. So Altaris is really great at also balancing your culture, your community's culture, your school district's culture with the best practices of safety and security. So I would say just be willing to be open and listen to what the consultants have to say and work through the things that may be difficult in a way that fits your own district.